Testing, testing. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello, everybody. Give me a second. I think I got some audio issues once again. Testing. Shoot. All right. There we go. Okay. All right. So I am. What else do I need to do? Oh, let's go ahead and get the heat. I don't like using a controller for this stuff. So we have that. Let's go ahead and get this set. And we're in the middle of nowhere. So we won't have any radio or tower stuff. Let's see, I'm almost not too far from my max weight, so we're probably going to need the entire runway. Oh, man. Uh-oh, it's not taking off. Oh, uh-oh. There we go. You know what? I think I'm going to try to use the gyroscope once I get settled. Oh, this is a terrible turn. So let's go back that direction. Try to get this intercept. Right. So I have those two lined up. So that should take care of itself. The altitude set at 10,000. Let's see what happens. It'll level out. Nope. It's still it's flight level change 10,000. Let's go get the VNAV set. We're okay with this fuel quantity error. It's not a problem. And let's see. Oh, they want us to go to 11,000. Okay. We'll deal with that in a minute. I'm looking for the altimeter setting. Did they announce it? I don't think they did. Oh, 2992. There it is. All right, let's go to 11,000 before they start yelling at us. 11,000, flight change. We're in a PC, so we'll switch this from HPA. This, that's going to be on our avionics. Switch that over. 2991. We need to be at 2. All right, so we're okay with that. All right, and I think we have everything looking pretty good so far. Next thing I want to check is my charts while we have time. So 1097, we already have that set. And these are the minimums. I'm not scrolling to 7,000. That's insane. So 9,000 is where we're going to intersect. Huh. So does this mean I really do need to change it to 7,520? Oh shoot! Look at this. There's a mountain right in front of us. Wait. All right. So based on this chart, or I mean this little indicator, we should clear the mountain. It's not in front of us. So you want to look for that little circle. That tells you where your plane is pointed. All right. Looks like we're pretty close. Let me see if they've made an announcement. Uh, I don't know where they're getting this name, ASXAN. I didn't put that in. This is pretty daggone close. I'm gonna just, we're just gonna go with it. All right, looks like we're clearing it. PC20. Oh, look at those lights. Let's get those lights turned off. Oh, I forgot to do the rest of my checklist. Seat belts, no smoking. Let's get these landing lights off. All right, so we're okay with that. Let's go through the checklist really quick. And page, checklist. All right, and after takeoff. Let's see, what do we have? Positive vertical. Oh, positive vertical speed. Okay. I was going to say I didn't know what that means, but okay. Flaps. We're okay with that. I don't know what MCP means. Let me just check it. Landing and taxi lights. Yep, we just did that. So, all right, and before we land, we need to check the altimeter and get those lights back on. My passenger signs will stay on. Stay seated during these flights. You never know. Landing gear, speed brake is already armed. Let's do it again. Okay, speed brake is on. Okay. How much time do we have? 104. Okay. So what that means is we got a little time for to check out where we're going. But before we do that, man, 9,000. The height slope intersect. Hmm. Is there? There has to be a faster way to put in a barometer or the minimums. Has to be. What if I hold it? No, that doesn't do anything. Seems like it should. Oh wait. Okay. Yeah, that did work. Look at that, 6,200 now. All right, so 7,520. Oh wait, went too far. All right. Okay. All right. I guess that wasn't so bad. 7,520. Oh, there we go. I don't quite understand how it works, but I'm pretty certain it's important. All right. There we go. And just in case anybody wants to join, there we go. Little codes. Now we'll just sit back and let autopilot do its thing. All right. Let's get a little bit of information about where we're headed to. Not really going over information, just kind of showing. So don't get too excited about that. Looks nice. That's nice. Yeah, look at that. just take a quick look at everything in a flight. Make sure we're good. Okay, we're still 11,2992. All right, no change. And for anybody that joined, the codes are on the screen if you want to join the flight. We're flying to Mexico City. Take a look on the outside. It's pretty loud. Jeez. All right, that should help a little bit. Yeah, for those engines. Williams, I believe is the engines. For that. So we get a little cinematic movement. Nah, controller's too sensitive. It's going too fast. I'll try to go a little bit slower. There we go. That's much better. Mm-hmm. Okay, the up and down is much better. A little bit smoother. Looks like we're dropping to the ground. There we come. Mexico City. Let's see how much time we have left. 70. Okay. And according to the flight plan, so it looks like about 18 minutes before we get to our next point. And then maybe is that 19 minutes? Oh, no, no, no. That'll be the total time. Okay. So basically, according to this, we'll be landing in about 21 minutes. Hang tight, people. Oh, let's go ahead and click this. Nav 1. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. That's also a nice, it's probably some kind of church or cathedral or something. Now that's grand. Yeesh. Let's see something. Mexico City. And 3D. Okay, that's where we're headed. Hmm. Is this the trim? That little flap right there? I think it might be. And the sun is setting. Looks really good. Looks like the sky's on fire. Let's see how we're doing inside as far as temperature for our customers, our passengers. Let's go ahead and get that cabin temperature. Let's get that just a little bit. Oh, you kicked up the cockpit? Let's get real cozy back there. Keep this one down. All right, let's see what that does. It should change in a little bit. Turn 9. Let these. Um, Wait, I forget what that does. Well, let's click it and see. Huh, didn't really do anything. Oh, let me click this. I like to see the vertical. Or the horizontal is really what I meant. And it's showing us at the very bottom. Track, flight plan. And there's an airport. Let's take a look at the airport. Mexico City International Airport, Benito Juarez. Where is? Look at that. All right, that's inside the airport. Like this layout at the top, the openings. Okay. T2 Aeroporto. Wait. Oh, that's the paint on the plane. I thought it was masked out or something. Tried to conceal the name of the plane. There you go. Interesting statue. Nice. Wait, was that Delta? No, I think that's American. American Airlines. Wait, okay. Aero Mexico. Nice planes. Okay. I see the little things on the inside. Okay, that's what I was looking at. Mexico at night. Got a little soccer going on. Really nice airport. Look at that engine. Okay. All right. Let's take a look and see what we got going on. And the sun is definitely gone down. Looking good. I think I'm gonna turn on my exterior lights. I want to have my logo lit up, although it's not gonna turn onto the logo. But I like to turn this flood lights on. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And to do that, we will. There we go. Nav and logo lights off. Oh, they were already on. Okay, I think I see it right here. I guess it's just not dark enough yet. Now, I really wanted to use the Citation X, but that plane, it's a really nice plane, but it's a little annoying that I can't use the tablet inside it because when you do, it just crashes the sim. And then aside from that, I just keep having issues with the sim not starting up. And so I keep having to start in safe mode. So now I'm just kind of resorted to only using the PC-24 since that seems to be one of the most stable planes in the entire sim. So it's annoying that I can't use all the other planes that I paid for and bought. It's a waste of money. There's nothing we can do about it, really. All right, there's that. Looks like somebody's reaching out to us from the tower. All right, good. Good. My co-pilot's taking care of that. They don't always take care of stuff. Mm. Are there more sections or books or something that we just don't have access to on the PS5? And of course, I had so many more, like so much more information here, number hours and all that stuff. It's all gone. I had to just delete everything, start over because the sim just wouldn't start. After that sim update 6, it just wouldn't do anything. So I had to uninstall the entire sim, all the data, reinstall it, and then it worked. So once again, so much for a logbook, but that's fine. I'll start over again. There's some of these, so like these planes right here, you see where it has zero. Um, when I tried to use the plane, the sim would just freeze. It wouldn't even load into a flight or anything. Tuned Mexico. let's take a look and see what we have going on. All right, 22. There's that. I want to go over here. Oh, we're getting close. All right, we should be descending, right? Did they tell us? Maintain same altitude. What? Uh, I don't know about this, but all right. So here's what I'm gonna do now. According to the chart, shoot, yeah, we gotta hurry up and do this. So according to the chart, we should be at 9,000 to intersect the glide slope. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and change my altitude to 9,000. I'm going to do 8,900 and then make sure my VNAV is on. Click it off, click it back on. Then I'll go over here and check. All right, so VNAV 8,900. And then we'll take a look at the flight plan. And now that we have that set, we really should be at 10,000. I'm gonna I'm gonna go to 10,000. So scratch that. All right, come on, come on. Let's do a flight change because the tower they don't it doesn't always give accurate information. We'll go ahead and do flaps level 1 because we're actually almost here. Check altitude constraint. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. And once we get back to 10,000, which would be consistent with the flight plan, I'm looking at this number right here. 10,000, we're good. VS, vertical speed, we're okay. So now everything's back, the engine's going back up. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take this down to 8,900. We'll leave it. VNAV is set, it's going, and now it should descend on its own according to the flight plan. I'm gonna go ahead and operate the flaps. I don't want to do it too soon though. Where are we? Right there. Yeah, I can go ahead and do flaps level 1. What do you think? Should I? All right. We're gonna do that for 7. Yeah, we're gonna do flaps level 1 and run through my checklist super quick. Which one of the things I need to turn on will be landing lights. So I know we need to do that. Let's go on down to the checklist really quickly. Altimeter, we'll check that in a moment. Landing lights, landing gear, do that as we need to. All right, altimeter 2992, we're still okay with that. All right. Then we're going to be making a turn soon. And once we make that turn, we'll be on our way to the runway. So we're gonna make that turn. We should be at 235 when we do that. 10,000, and then we'll intercept at 9,000. And then we should hear the audible localizer code. Can you get at least here, I think? And then this is the code that we'll hear. The PC-24 is the only plane so far where I know how to turn on the audible localizer notification. You can do that. Just in case you're wondering, you click this right here. All right, returning. Oh, I thought I did my flaps. Flaps. We're going to do 2 levels of flaps since I'm late. Good. I'm going to try to do it without the little brackets. So far, where's the runway? Oh, there it is. There it is, over there. Okay. All right. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the game. It's very faint. I'm going to be quiet for a moment so you can hear it. Try to turn it up so you can hear it, but that didn't work. But anyway, it's going. So, next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and wait, what's my altitude? So we're still at 10,000 essentially. All right, we're at, we need to be at 9,000, but I'm going to let the plane do it, and it should start to do it automatically pretty soon. Hopefully. So you see that right there, the XTOD, one of those numbers. We're gonna find out. If it doesn't, we're gonna have to take over really quickly. And okay, there it is. It's doing it. And so right here, see the VS? That's what I'm watching. So now we went -7, 8. Altitude's dropping. Nice. So it's going to automatically drop to the 8,900. It should make it to 8,900 or 9,000 by the time we hit this P. So that's the beauty of letting it do the VNAV. And then by the time we hit the P, that little P indicator, we can then hit approach. We could probably do it now, but I don't want to mess up the VNAV, so I'm going to just wait. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and get my landing gear out. Oh, we got a couple of folks flying over here. Okay, nice. All right, I feel like we're up too high though. I don't like this. All right, and I'm gonna hit approach. There we go. We're locked onto the glide slope. Nice. So there's a glide slope, localizer, and now we just sort of let it do its thing. And you see the vertical speed was -11, so it's dropping, and then our altitude is also dropping. I'm gonna go ahead and reduce the flaps, 4 flaps. Make sure we have everything armed. I already did my minimums. Altimeter we're set. So yep, we're good. Ready to land. Checklist complete. All right. Now we'll just sit back and pay attention. Be ready to take over at any given second. All right. Let's hope we don't go down too fast. So you see the poppies, and we're already too low. I'm gonna lift my flaps up to shoot. All right, I turned off auto throttle. We're giving it some power. All right, back on. All right, I'm gonna take over. Shoot, it didn't work. All right, and that's why you stand ready to take over at any given moment. All right, we got the minimums call out. We're gonna continue. There's 100. Get that vertical speed together. Shoot, there's somebody ahead of us. Oh. All right, and there we go. And spoilers automatically came out. There's a beautiful collision. And aside from the plane descending too fast, it was a pretty good landing. Last minute takeover. Oh, look at that plane taking off. That actually looks really nice. Look at that. Oh yeah, I guess I should probably stop somewhere. Huh? Oh, looking good. So I think part of the reason why the plane isn't working right is because of the weight. And so I think next time I'm not going to do full flaps, or at least I'll do them at the very last minute because everything goes really well, and then we start to drop too fast. I don't know if that has anything to do with the weight calculations putting in. So maybe I'll try to do it, do another flight without inputting all the weight data. I'm just curious, see how it would handle. Is it somebody coming in right there? Oh, two people. You see the headlights? Oh, one of them is real. So AMX 409. That's a real flight. And then we got a piece 10. That's a part of the sim. But you see the headlights from the real flight. Pretty neat. Let's see, what is that? A B777 Boeing? Okay. Should we set a new flight plan or start a new flight plan from here and just take off from here? You know what? I'm gonna end this one. I'm gonna try the Cessna again. What do we got? Citation X. Let's end this. Let's see. Is this the one we saw coming? Yeah, there you go. They're coming in. Hmm. And then what about the other one? We saw the headlights. Do you see that on the screen? Yeah, yeah, that's it right there. It's going a different direction, but that's it. Let's click on it and see what it is. Airbus 787. Oh, they came from JFK. Ooh, that's a long flight. Nice. Okay. is that flight? I'm just curious now. If we were to do this as the arrival, and then we go all the way up to JFK, this one, and departure. Ooh, I guess not too bad. 4.5 hours. Huh. Okay. So yeah, that other flight that's coming in, AMX 409. I think it was AMX. I forget. So it's about a 4 hour flight. Okay. Or 4.5 hour. My bad. I can't find the plane now. Oh yeah, there it is. AMX 409. And where's this one coming from? EGLL. Ooh, I bet that's a long one. I don't know where EGLL is, but I think based on E, that's England, right? EGLL. Tell you what, let's just type that in. EGLL. Heathrow. Ooh, that's a. Wait, what happened? Oh my goodness. Look at that. 11-hour flight from Heathrow, uh, England to Mexico. I don't know if I have it in me to do 11-hour flight. Look at that. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What flight is this? Captain Sim Boeing. As a, have any of you tried that? I've seen quite a few of those. I don't know if that's a good one to buy or not. I mean, I like to buy it if it's considered a really good one. Shoot. All right, there we go. So yeah. All right, maybe we'll head on out of Mexico. Wait, what is this one? MMSP. It's probably domestic. And then what do we have right here? This one is moving. Goodness. Airbus, MMX to MMQT. MMQT. Well, let's see what that is. Let's swap those, right? And then we'll go over here, MMQT, intercon, something I can't pronounce, but whatever. The 16-minute flight? Is that right? Huh. Okay, I guess. All right. So let's get back to flying. Let's reset the flight plan. Let's find a different plane. What do you think we should do? Should we do a keep rocking with the Pilatus? One of the most stable planes on here. Go over to the citation. So if you notice, I don't have a lot of planes here on the screen. Well, that's because I had to restart in safe mode, and every time I do that, it wipes them out, and I have to it deactivates the planes, and I have to put them back in again. And it keeps starting in safe mode because the damn thing won't even start up. What's this Curtis playing about? Military. Ooh, I like that color. U.S. Navy. Let's see. No. I like this blue. Let's go with this blue. But no, I don't want to do a long flight with that. Which one of these Airbus are more stable? Is it the Neo? I think a lot of people fly the Neo, but I don't know if it's stable or not. This one is the Rolls Royce engines. Let's see something. Rolls Royce engines, GE engines. Two, so what's the difference between a 300 and a 200? All right. Did I just break it again? Now it's stuck. Okay, there we go. Brussels. Oh, this is it. Hmm. Screw it. Let's do that. We'll just give it a little try. Uh, all right, let's do this. I'm gonna depart. I just want to get it into the air. 11R. I'm gonna do a really nice long one. Oh wait, no. 30 or 12. Okay, 30. Start. All right. Well, you see how long it's taken to start? I think it just broke again. And yeah, this is what happens every time. Click this airport, hit start, and it just sits here. Doesn't load in. Man, this is freaking ridiculous. So yeah, that's why I just continue using the Pilates. Let's see if it'll work with that. Depart. Oh, it's already there. Let's see. No. So it's a sim. The sim is basically crashed again. Once again. Yep. So now we gotta restart it. Is there anybody? Is there anybody at PlayStation, Sobo, Microsoft, whatever that we can like where we can get our freaking money back or something? Because it's freaking ridiculous. They say I'm on a Concord on the airport. Well, I'm out of it. I just saw your message, Christian Furley. Is that Furley? That almost sound German-ish in that area. Furley reminds me of Fröhliche Weihnachten. But yeah, I got to load back in. Which airport are you in, Christian? Because I'll load back to that airport. Okay. Yeah, he said yes. I'm thinking that's probably around the yes to the German. Nice, nice. What time is it there? Oh, Swiss. Okay. All right. All right. Awesome. Let's see. Well, as you can see on this, oh, well, at least on my screen, I'm waiting for it to load back up. It tends to get stuck between 5 and 17. Yeah, put in a code, a couple of airport codes, and once this loads up, I'll be ready. All right, let's see. All right, 17, 18. All right. Usually, if it's gonna get stuck, it'll happen between 2 and 17%. After that, it seems to go pretty good. So, see, South America. All right. Yep. Pop in the airport code. Just put it in the chat, and then we'll load in. I like that Beluga Airbus. I have to learn how to fly those, or at least put them in autopilots. All right, there we go. I am finally loaded back in. Back to free flight. I'm gonna just leave that alone and go back to my PC 24. I think I'm gonna also load in the citation X. Give me one moment. Let's go ahead and get that. Let's lock that in, and then we'll go here. You guys will see all my stuff that's deactivated. But category, aircraft, and let's find my citation X. Got a lot of good planes over here. There we go. Enable that. Give it a moment. Okay. All right. All right. I'll pick a flight plan in a moment. Now that we load it. All right. Let's do something. Let's see. Let's go to some place interesting. I actually like flying around this area. It's pretty nice. In South America, all around here. Where are we here? Oh wait, what's your name on the sim? Like your jet? All right, let's see what we got here. Depart 8,000. Okay, let's take a look. SKMD and want to see if, so since it's nighttime, I want to see if I can find an airport that has ILS landing. To do that, let's take a look at what we have right now. Shoot. Uh, let's, what about here? What is this? Marisol Sucre International. Oh, okay. It's under that Frilla Crisp. Okay. Let's do arrival. And let's see if that has. Uh, oh, it does. Nice. Hey, I think we might have just found one. Oh, no, 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 no. Wait a minute. Hold on. That's an hour and 41 minutes. I didn't see that part. I don't want to do a flight that long. Let's make it a little interesting and depart from here. That's an hour. Uh, Still long. Eesh, I didn't realize it was that long. All right, what about this one? Let's see, depart. Oh yeah, there we go. This is nice. All right, so we'll depart here from La Florida and go over to Sucre. All right, and then Sucre has ILS, so I'm gonna do an ILS since, especially since it's gonna be nighttime. And then I will get the codes on the screen in a moment. Once we get the flight going. But if anybody else is watching, you want to join us, feel free. All right, let's do this. This Sin, ATC, avionics. Which plane are you gonna? Oh, you're in your Concorde. I haven't thought about that one yet. Should I should I switch over to the citation? All right, screw it. Let's switch over to the citation. I would like to buy the Concorde, but I don't know if like if it's a nice one. By nice, I mean stable. Is it stable with the sim? All right, there you go. That's what I like. You go with the longitude. So every time I use the longitude, the game stutters because I tried the longitude the other day and it was just stutter. But I really like that. That's actually one of my favorites. Citation, longitude, and then the PC-24. All right. So we're going to depart SKCO and we're going to SEQM. So I'm going to go ahead and load in. And oh, it's on the screen. Hold on. I'll get it back there for you. One moment. One moment. All right. There you go. And anybody else that wants to join, flight plan is on the screen. SKCO, La Florida, to SEQM. I'll leave it up there for a moment in case anybody else wants to join. And let's see, to SEQM. There we go. All right, and I'll go ahead and put that on the screen now and resume. And I'm gonna change it. I don't want to be completely nighttime. There we go. Wait, are you here? Oh. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and load in my stuff. You load on the runway, Christian, or do you like to load at the gate? All right, let's get those going. Progress. Let's go over here and let's get some information put in here. Wait a minute. So we're going to runway 36, ILS via Tiplu. And weather, runway, let's go here. Approach, there we go. First thing we want to do, let's go ahead and tune 109.3. Three, then we got that 4.5. Nav one. I don't see. You're right about the lag. Yeah, yeah, that longitude, it just lags so much. Okay, yeah, yeah, take your time. I'm gonna get this set up, and that'll give time for anybody else that wants to join in. But yeah, the longitude, such a nice plane, but it causes problems with the sim. All right, so what else we have? So our minimums are gonna be, you know, I never know if I should do like which one of these I should use, C or D, 130, 150. I'm gonna just go with 150. I don't know why. I'm just guessing. Maybe I'll do 130. I have no idea what it means, but or like how to choose whichever one. But what I do know is 10.5 is going to be our intercept for the localizer. Okay, no, there we are, right there. There's the runway. Okay, 10.5. Oh man, we're up here. So we're gonna circle around. Is that right? Yeah. All right. I'm not gonna bother putting in all the. But normally, I put in a weight and all the other information on this one, and it seems to uh, affect it in a good way. It doesn't really seem to make a difference on the PC-24. So let's go through, check everything. Departing runway 24. And since I don't know all of this stuff, I just follow this. All right, runway 24. I think we're going straight out. No, it says via left pattern. I don't know what it is, so it is what it is. All right, I always get this discontinuity. Get rid of that. Now we're good. We got our information here. All right, everything looks good. Yeah, I don't listen. I'm just trying to learn this as I go. uh, Let's see. All right, let's check the entire flight plan though. So we're on page 2 of 4. 25. I think that's what that means. I'm not sure. Let's go next. 10.5. Okay. Uh, next. Okay. All right. So why is that 10,500 so important to me, at least? Because that's the number that I'm going to set in uh, for our altitude once we get up in the sky and get everything situated. And we activate VNAV. Once we're finished, going up and down and, flying around or whatever, I'm going to put in 10,500. What'll happen is the flight plan, the plane itself will basically take over and take us down to that altitude automatically without you having to do anything at all. And then at that point is where we should be able to intercept with a glide slope. And then that is where we'll hit the approach button. So yeah, so once we get in the sky, we get everything situated, we'll get the nav going, get the VNav going. We'll eventually change to 10,500. Uh, Here's your altitude. We eventually change that and just make sure VNav is on, and that's all you got to do. It's pretty neat. All right, do I have everything else set up? The only other thing I think is really important is your altimeter. So we need to look to see if they told us 1013. So let's make sure that's set. And if we look here, we're at 1014. Let's take it down. One click, 2 clicks, three, and close enough. And then you'll see it should say here. Oh, yeah, yeah. There we go. 1014. We need to be at 13. Maybe I need to take it down one more. Is that it? No, 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 no. There's another one. Sorry about that. Uh, this one right here. So you should probably change both. There we go. We got that one. All right. And I think that's all we need. Unless you want to throw some passengers on board. I always like to fly with passengers. So let's get some passengers while we wait. Are you loaded back up yet, Christian? There we go. We got passengers. Let's get their luggage on board. They don't have that much luggage. Okay. All right. Look at this plane. It looks so nice. Look at that. Oh yeah. Did you notice on this plane? Wait a minute. Did they fix it? Yeah. So they don't show the co-pilot on this plane. They do from the outside though. You see right there. Oh no, they don't even show it on the outside. Yeah, they don't show the co-pilot. All right. There's all our passengers. All right. Let's make sure everybody looks good. That's not the cockpit door, but whatever. I haven't really looked into the VR headset. Are you? Uh, did you load in, Christian? No. we'll give it a few more seconds here while we wait for Christian to get loaded. Yeah, I'm right here, runway 24, SKCO. Oh, yeah. Make sure you're on the same server. Well, I mean, we were just on the same server, so that should be. Hopefully, it didn't change. As far as server, let's double check, make sure we're on the same deal. Online, and you can see I'm on East USA. Um, Anybody else, if you want to join, server East USA. Oh, there you are. All right, there you are. We're ready to roll. Great. And boost. Oh, wait. You almost got ran over, man. All right, ready to take off. All right, and I am. All right, we're rolling. Oh, wait, my flaps. My goodness. All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Get it. Ooh, that was close. Okay, we got Christian. He's rolling. Looks good. All right. Once I get up, well, let me turn these brackets off. Once I get up in the sky and get settled, I'll activate the autopilot. And then we'll let the plane do its own thing. Uh-oh, what's going on? I got a problem. Uh-oh, I got a problem, people. Hold on. Heading. Let's get this altitude. Let's go ahead and get this going. Altitude, hold, heading, select. Just do a flight level change. Get everything going. And on my auto throttle. What's going on? Wait, what? Why are we going down? Uh-oh. Buckle up, people. 1,300? No wonder. Altitude, come on. Flight level change. What is going on? Oh, wait. Is it going to do the thing? Okay. Okay. Whew. All right. Passengers. All right, sorry about that. We had a little bit of bit of technical malfunction over here, but we're good. We'll go ahead and get those seatbelts on. Once we get settled, please take turns using the restrooms. All right, there's Christian. Yep, we've got him right behind us. All right, everything looks good. Altitude, we're increasing. Video, let's see, the tell us QNH 1013. That's okay. All right, so let's go to the flight plan. 12,000. So we need to actually change that to 12,000. Get that to 12. 12 on the dot. There we go. All right, and let's check everything here. Flight level change, that's active right now. VNav, nav. I don't know what C changeover means. Some people do vertical speed. Let me do that too. Oh no. Oh no. Vertical speed. That's another altitude mode. Mistake. Right, 12,000 heading. Let's take a look here. You know what, let me move this. All right. So, based on this graph here, we're doing okay. I'm gonna also turn this my vertical profile. There we go. I like to have that going. Just get it mixed up. There we go. Okay, looking good. Everything looks good. All the engines are looking nice. All right, let's go ahead and turn off our landing lights. Left, there's a right and left, and then we'll go ahead and get the engine sync. Go to turbine. All right, there we go. Oh, one more thing. One more thing. Wait a minute. Do this. I wonder if we should be at 18,000, but that's fine. Stick here. Ooh. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna hit some mountains. See this red? Be ready, Christian. Let's see how Christian's looking back there. Oh, there he is. Okay, he's at 56. He's in the citation. C04. All right. What did I say we're going? To do that. Then we go back to, who's that? SKCO. No, that's not Alabama. Oh, there we go. Lower it down. Okay, so we have that. Let's let everybody take a look at where we're headed. Nice. Oh, look at that plane. What is that? I don't know my planes. I'm still new to this. But I feel like I've seen one of those in the sim. Wait, what kind of plane is that? Oh, it's just the doors are open. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Wait, is that where we're landing? Huh, interesting. I didn't realize that. Of course, I just picked them at random. So, yeah, all of these Cessna planes, these citations are really nice. But just so many issues. All right, we got Christian is at 7,800. Wait, why am I overspeeding? Should be at cruise, right? My auto throttle is on cruise speed, and my flaps are all the way up, right? Yeah. I don't know why it's giving me an indicator saying I'm overspeeding. If anybody knows, let me know. But usually it handles it pretty well. Uh, the chat lags. Okay, okay. I don't know if there's a way I can reduce the lag time for the chat. Wait, where'd it go? Hmm. Well, it was back there behind me. Hmm. I don't see you anymore, Christian. You're above me. Hmm. Is that? Are we up high enough? That looks like that could be an issue. Is it? All right. Let's switch my speed over to. Oh, see what? Because it is going super fast. So let's do this. We'll switch it over to manual. Then we'll drop it down to about 250. Uh, go maybe 280. How about that? All right, and then that should slow us down for that one. Yeah, look at this. All right, there we go. And then the lines in it, the curves, very nicely styled too. But I'm really concerned about this mountain. Oh, there's a plane above us. PPA 4030. I have to look that up and see what that is. You know what? Let's see if we got anything from the tower. No? What about the flight plan? What does it say? Our altitude should be flight level 180. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to. All right, let's go ahead. Flight level change. Okay. Yeah, we might have cleared it, but we'll get stay put. Oh, slow down. Um, 240. We'll give him a chance to catch up with us. But don't forget to turn on any of your heat. So let's get this. Anti-ice. I don't know what all of these do. I just turn them on. Because I have had this thing just fall out the sky when I was flying in New Zealand. I think it was New Zealand. And I don't think I had on any of the anti-ice. All the systems just froze and crashed. A lot of lives were lost that day. A lot of lawsuits came out of it too. All right. We'll go back inside. It's nice and cozy. Let's go back here. Tend to our guests. Okay. Hope you all enjoy your snacks. Hey, I didn't take my turn off the seatbelt sign. Why none of you people have on the seatbelts? Whatever. I'm an unlicensed pilot. You're awfully relaxed, bruh. You knew my record. I don't think you'd be that relaxed. Right. We're in the bathroom with a toilet. Oh, they don't have a window in here? I think one of the planes they actually have a window. I thought it was this one. Hmm. What's she up here talking about? Look at her. All right, all is good. Cleared the mountains. Let's see what we got here. Time to pop some bottles. Yeah, these interiors are so nice. Some champagne or wine. I think it's wine. All right, let's see what do we have here. We have little coffee cups, tassa or tasso. We have can. We have some pop or sodas, bottled water, bottiglia di acqua. We got your microwave in case somebody needs to heat up anything. Get some popcorn. If you cook popcorn, please don't burn it. And tissues and well, hand sanitizer. Right. Coffee cups. Nice. And if we need to adjust lights, we do this. Actually, let's do this. Let's close the shades. Close all the shades. And look at that. Nice animation for the shades. And we can open them. And there's the animation again. Nice. Now we even have stuff here. Oh, look at this. Blankets, pillows. What's in this one? Got a flashlight. All right. Hopefully we don't need that. All right. How are things looking up here? Does anybody know how to find a checklist on the citation packs? I'm sure it's in like within the screen somewhere, but I just can't find it. Tell you what, since we have two of them, let's see if we can find it. It's not only that one, there's a PFD. Let's go back, return, MFD. That's your vertical, terrain, wind, and all that information. Uh-oh. Wait, something's going on. We're flashing. Wait, are we almost there? Oh, yeah, we're almost there. All right, never mind. All right, let's pay attention. Shoot. What did I say? 10,500. All right, altitude, set it to 10,500. Shoot. 10,005. Make sure VNAV is on. All right, now I need to check the plan. We're 18,000. 14 and 10. Okay. Hope we can get down fast enough. So we have another 4. Wait a minute. My counting is off. But we're not far. Tipu, we should be at 12,000. Tipu. But the question is, are you on the PS5? Yeah, I'm on the PS5. Yeah, that's the only way we're able to fly together. It's my understanding that PS5 does not cross platforms with the other ones. Now, I don't think you can see these interiors on the CJ4, the one that you're flying. This is a citation X. All right. I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing this one right. I'm gonna just let the plane do what it do. Make an announcement to folks. Get those seatbelts on. All right, people, get your seatbelts on. Things look a little sketchy. I'm gonna close this door. Godspeed. Huh. Oh, no. All right. Let's see. Tune approach. Let's go ahead and tune approach. And let's go ahead and get this out of the way. No time for that. Bogota. All right, people. Okay, so there's the acknowledge handoff. Nice. So, what are we going to do about this mountain in front of us? Is that a volcano? Some kind of mountain? I mean, we're headed directly for it. Oh my goodness. Wait, why are we not turning? Oh my goodness. There's always something that goes wrong with us. All right, let me see if I can figure this out really quickly. Because sometimes it, no, it's off path. Oh boy. All right. All right, people, I'm going to take over. On, wait, maybe it was never on now? Right, let me get back over to auto throttle. All right, now I'm going to take over. So essentially, I passed up the airport. All right, try to correct this, making a hard turn. Oh, no, I lost control. Oh my goodness, don't. No, 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 no. Whoa. Oh boy. Hold on. Okay. I gotta concentrate now, people. I don't know what's going on. Wait, that's not where I'm landing, is it? Hold on. Wait a minute. What? All right. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Let me just fly it with this from this point on. Although I probably could get it back onto the system. I'm a little nervous right now. Good. 1,000. All right. You know what? I'm going to try it. Let's give it a shot. All right. The heading is the main issue here. That autopilot, flight level change to 10,000, 12. Shoot. No, 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 no. Yeah, 12,000. Come on. 12,000. Flight level change. Flight level change. Auto throttle. Let's get everything back going. And we'll just do the navigation manually. But I don't know. We look kind of low. All right, let's go ahead and turn. I didn't bother to look to see what we should set it for. Shoot. Wait, wait, what am I doing? Oh, what the hell? You know what? Well, there's Christian right there. Okay. Yeah, definitely ran into some issues. All right, the flaps are only at 20 degrees. We'll go 4 flaps in a moment. Yeah, so much for using the mobilizer and glide slope and stuff. What? I probably still can. Let me see something. Approach mode, autopilot, approach. Huh? Is it working? I think it is. But you know, at this point, I didn't set it up right, so I'm gonna just continue. All right, we'll go 4 flaps. Yeah, looks like we have 4 lights, 4 whites. Feel like we're still a little too high, but no, I think we're actually okay. Look at this scenery though. Very nice landscape. Look at that. All right, let me focus on landing this plane safely. All right, 1 and 2. So we're looking really good. little too high, but it's okay. Flare. There we go. Brakes. Reverse. Look at that. Continue braking. Nice. It's Christian. All right. Slow down just a little bit more. All right, we can do away with the reversers. Awesome. Still going a little bit too fast. Too fast, too fast. All right, there we go. Come on, slow down. Slow down. There we go. Okay. Nice. All right, we'll get the flaps put back up. Man, I like using the ILS glide slope and all that stuff to land. It's really nice when it happens, but of course, you know, you have to be ready to take over at any given moment. Look at that. All right. Yeah, you're on the CJ4. Yeah, I don't think you can see a lot of the interior like that for the CJ4, or if it's interactive or not. I don't know. I didn't think it was. Man, I didn't look how much larger the Citation X is compared to the CJ4. I didn't know it was that large. Wait, are you following the system to parking? Because it'll drive you all over this place. Okay, there you are. And they waved you in. All right, I'm gonna park over here, unauthorized, but no work out. This plane's too probably too big to park over here, but we'll squeeze in there. There we go. Yeah, that's it. I wouldn't bother shutting it down. Stream is. Oh yeah, yeah. That's okay. That's okay. I didn't know. I'll have to look into uh, see if there's something I can do to reduce the lag time. Yeah, I'm up for it. Yeah, let's do it. Should we use a jet engine or should we use a propeller for this challenging flight? Let's get it. Wait, do you want to try to take off from St. Bart in this plane? Oh, PC-12. Got it. Perfect. There we go. My other one. Yeah, this should be pretty nice. We'll get, we got business class set up. Okay. And what do I want the outside to look like that? We'll keep this one, I think. All right. Um, oh, okay, okay. Depart TNCM. Oh, shoot. To St. Bart's. TFFJ. I should know that one by heart. I mean, that's a super popular. Goodness. Okay. So we'll fly out and come around. All right. Now, the challenge is to land on runway 10. Or is it 08? Or, oh, wait. Let me see. Yeah, runway 10. There's your challenge. Okay. Challenge accepted. But I'm going to do 10. 10. Runway 10. Sim. ATC. Avionics. All right. And welcome to Studio 36, everybody. If you want to join us on this short, challenging flight, feel free. Glad Model 19. What is that? All right, there's Chris. Oh, wait, is he in the air already? Okay, he's right here ready. All right, here we are. I'm going to change, get us a little bit of light. Okay. All right. Ready when you are. air so I don't blow out tires. Positive. Flaps. Just one. Oh, it is just one. Let's go ahead and get that turn. Get all the boats. Oh, oh, not high enough. Nice. Nice smooth flight so far. Uh-oh. Right. Nice. Um, let's see. Should I go up a little bit more? I don't want to go too high. So the issue with going too high here is that it may be a little bit more difficult to control your speed when you come down. Okay. Let's see. Good. Should be a pretty short flight. Am I on the plan? Nope. Let's get on it. And we'll let this do it for us. Let's see. I don't think this is going to do anything. Okay. All right. So we're locked onto the navigation. Final. That's really it. Send there. Activate. I don't think that's going to do anything. So just be ready. All right. Who do we have in front of us? Mosin, Nagin. Wait, is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. All right, let's get off of that. I'm gonna just fly it manually. And Q and H. Yeah, I think we're close enough. Okay, so let me get back over here. And then once I get over here, I'm gonna turn off my auto throttle. And then I'm gonna take care of the throttle. Nice. It flies. Let's see, where's Chris? He's at 1,300 feet, so we're both about the same. He's about 2.5 nautical miles ahead of me, but I need to turn. Okay, this is it. Oh, he's going to go around and come in on 27, huh? Okay, where are we? I'm going to do flaps 1. Wait, what's going on? All right, okay. All right, so I've taken over full control. My altitude is a little too low for my liking. 30-degree flaps. Okay, there we go. Get a little more throttle. All right, now we're at full flaps. Look at the fake boats below us. All right, oh, too high. Shoot, 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 shoot. Come down a lot. We're at 800. We're like double where we need to be. All right, so what I like to do, if that happens, go down and then come back up, let off that speed. Uh-oh, did I go too low? All right, here we go, people. All right, and then go. Come on. All right, first. All right, make sure. And I made sure I didn't hit his plane. Awesome. Woo. All right, that was a nice one. Another challenge is to do it in some jets. Take off and land here in jets. So this airport, they actually use PC-24s. I'm sorry, PC-12s in real life. Oh, we got somebody coming down the runway. Let me move my jet, tear up my prized possession. We got this guy. What's he in? Is that a Airbus or a Boeing or something? He's in one of the airliners. Let me get out of his way. Yeah, see a little smoke coming up. Oh, the dirt. Not really smoke, but dirt. All right, let me move over here. All right, there we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop this thing. Wait, what happened? What? Okay, brakes. Bart's Aviation. All right. Oh, you did the ambulance. So is this guy? Is he gonna take off? Hmm. All right. Uh, well, got another challenging flight. If you have, let's see, to add. So one of the first things to do is just do the subscribe on the YouTube channel, Christian. So do that, and then there he is. He's taking off. He's not gonna make it. No. Yeah, he didn't make it. All right. Uh, and then for the PlayStation, wait, what is yours? Okay. Okay. Um, yeah. So for the PlayStation, always have to kind of finagle. I think you just have to remember the username. So in this case, mine is Studio36 _ media, and then you can just go into add a, let's see if we can do this. Can we do this? Yeah, see, I don't know how to do that right there. Yeah, that was definitely a St. Bart's is usually a challenging one. There's another one nearby. Oh, there's somebody else. Uh, the other one. What's the name of the other one that's nearby? Here, I'm gonna exit out of here. Let me find this other one that's nearby. I can't think of it right. The name of it right now. There you go. This one. This is a tough one. TNCS. TNCS. That's a tough airport. Let's see, Rosen has a Concorde. Oh, he's in a Concorde? What was this? Oh, you know what? I think the reason it doesn't show as a Concorde is because I don't have a Concorde. So yeah, I think like if you don't have that plane, then you don't see it. So you see another version of it or some other plane. Oh, all right. Let's do this one. I'm just gonna do a depart and see what happens with it. No need to do that in the dark. TNCF. All right. Where's TN? I don't see that. Did you mean S? What's on the screen? Let me see if I can take it here. I'm just typing it in from TN Charlie. What S is Sierra, I think. Yep, let's do that one. No destination. You don't have to put in a destination. I just want to try to take off. All right. Yeah, Saba Island. That's what I was trying to think of. Wait, this got me going this direction. This is the first time I've ever had it take me in that direction. I'm gonna go this way. All right. Both takeoff and landing. Oh, what's he got? Now that's a challenge. Uh, Bradley the goat. So what I like to do is try to take off. So like I'm gonna take off in the PC-12. It'll probably take off just fine. Then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna overweight the plane, then try to take off. That's where you get challenging. All right, let's get the brakes. I'm gonna rev it up all the way first. Let the engine spool. Flaps. I'm gonna go with uh, flaps at 15 right now. It should be okay. All right, let's see what happens. Bradley the goat already fell in the water. All right, looking sketchy. Oh, okay. Wheels up and flaps. Okay, nice smooth takeoff. That was actually pretty good. Now we'll go back around. We'll try to land. Actually, let me go this way because I'm going to take off from that direction again. We gotta change this name. I don't know where they got that. At least ASAXXAN. All right, there's Chris. All right, it looks like he's in the air. Looks like he did it. Awesome. All right, now to try to land. Shoot. Uh-oh, my landing gear. Come on. Come on, landing gear. You have to. Oh, shoot. Got distracted. No, don't bounce. Oh, save it, save it, save it. Come on. Emergency procedures. Emergency go around. Oh, all right. Let me do that again. Flaps. Oh, I'm too low to the water. It's my indicator. Yo, this is tough. Okay, so let me come around, get off some of the speed. That's part of the issue. All right, need to lose a little bit of altitude though. Okay, dropping altitude. That's good. All right, let's come back around. Okay, now I got to get lined up. Saba Island. This is a, isn't this a Dutch? This belongs to, is it Denmark? One of the countries over there. This actually belongs to one of those countries. If it doesn't, or at least it did. But all right, here we go. All right, nice speed, 95. Hopefully, I don't go too low. I don't know what the stall speed is. I should probably find out. We're a little bit too high. My speed's kicking up. No, the bounce again. Oh, oh, we crashed. Oh, ooh. All right. Any tips for landing it safe? What's going on? I'll try this. Nope, too fast. Being too fast. Jeez, why is it going so fast? Look at that speed. All right. Did you? It looks like Christian might have landed. I haven't made it yet. Each time I've bounced, and then the last time I crashed. Here, how about get a little auto throttle? Help me out. The air ambulance. Yeah, Christian, it looks like you landed. I haven't landed yet. This is my third attempt. All right, going slow, going slow. And a bounce again. Oh my goodness. All right, fourth attempt. All right, so I need to be what? 200? 200 feet. All right, 200 feet. spoilers, 90 kilometers. Okay. Okay. All right, 370, 360, airspeed, 97, 96, 290, 93 speed. Stop, 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 stop. Oh, my goodness. All right, I barely made it. As slow as that was, I still barely made it. All right. Well, I don't know if I want to try this with passengers now. I mean, I could barely do it on an empty plane. But you know what? We're going to try. Oh, shit, wait. All right, I'm going to try to do it with passengers because they're going to add some weight. Whoa, wrong direction. All right, so let's get some passengers on board. No cargo. It's already going to be tough. All right, let's see. All right, how many souls? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. All right, let's see if I can take off. Probably do no flaps. Oh, to move your plane around like that, that's called slew mode. If you hold L1 and press the start, like the button to get to this menu. So hold L1 and the menu button. And that's the default to get you into it, I think. And then to get out of it, you press the same deal. So hold L1 and the menu button. And I'll type it in here. Hold L1, press the menu button. I like to do that when I'm just sort of messing around or trying to learn how to land or learn a plane or something. It's much easier than keep trying to, start over. It's a good way to practice doing stuff. Oh, here. And if it's not that, then you'll probably have to set it up or do a search for the default. Oh boy, this is gonna make it. Oh, we're dropping altitude, but okay. All right, people, we're making it. I think no flaps was good. Went off almost kind of overweight, but making it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and mess around with this. I love the movement of those clouds when you do this. You do a really nice job. Like, all right, I'm gonna get up a little bit. Let's give them about 2,000. Actually, I really don't need that much, but get it together. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get flaps. Get that speed together. Let's get that altitude. All right. So now really got to get the altitude together. We don't have much time. So let's go full flaps. There we go. All right. There we go, people. Let's not get too low. All right. Wait. Okay. I saw somebody back there. All right. Let's try this. All right. Our altitude is 800. We're okay with that. As long as it's on a steady decline or descend. 700. Speed 104. We need to drop that speed a little bit. Not too much though. We still have to account for the weight of the passengers. 5. All right, at 4. Drop a little bit more. Not too much. All right, and just don't bounce, flare. And there we go. Woo! Did it. Stop, please. Oh, let me back up. Christian, do you use the reverse on this when you're stopping? Because you can do that, just in case you didn't know. All right, we'll go over here. All right. And I think that is it. Oh, wait, they're going to wave me in? Or no? Wait, there's not enough room for me to turn this plane around right here. All right, they're waiting. I don't want to hit the pole. Man, it's pretty tight. Oh, wait, there's I think that was Christian, just did a nice smooth landing. Wait, is he going to be able to stop? Will he stop? Oh, he did. Nice. Let's get up a little bit more. Bam. There we go. Yeah, that was a nice smooth landing, Christian. Is he doing the takeoff? See. showcase. Should have done that. Close this out. I gotta change my settings. Got reversed. Everything's the opposite. Yeah, back out of this. Were you okay, yeah. He's using the reversers. Or I think this is it called feather. Nice. Pilatus. I tell you, they're the most stable planes on the entire sim. The whole Pilatus lineup. They look nice. Were you able to figure out the slew mode, Christian? And everybody else that's joined in, welcome. Feel free to fly along if you like, if you're on a PS5. And we are set on the East server. And if not, we're going to do some flights tomorrow too. So, yeah, not really sure what time. Maybe a little bit earlier in the day. Maybe in the evening. Oh, here, let's do this. So I know it lags behind. Let's see. Oh yeah, yeah. It lags behind, so I'm gonna wait for a moment. But this is how you can find it. So you go to your menu, go over to controls. The easiest way, well, I don't know. So for me, I search by input, but I know what it is that I'm trying to do. So I'm going to click search by input, and then I'm going to hold those two buttons, L1 and the menu button. And then it's called toggle slew mode. I don't know if that's the default. So let's see if we can find where it is. No, this is. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Mm, there's none of this. It's definitely not that. Let me try the first one. And then if it's, you can always set the control to whatever you want. Instruments, brakes, power, landing. Let's see, tools. Simulation shortcuts. Let's see if it's under here. That's your active pause. Start engine. Back on track. Yep. It's not there. Assistance. What about that? Hmm. They don't show where toggle slew mode is. Does anybody else know what like where in the menu slew mode is? Okay, well that's not it. Tools, camera, menu. Wait, there's something I need to do on here. Movement. Hmm. Movement. Um, isn't it this banner? Um, I don't know where it is. I mean, it's in here, obviously, but let's see. Is there another? Yeah, I don't know which menu it falls under, but this is it. More info. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so that's all I got. If anybody wants to do another flight, we can. But other than that, I think I'll call it there. What time is it where you are, Christian? I think you said you're in South America. No. Yeah. There's an ambulance. Air ambulance. Looking good. I wonder what happens if I put my finger in it. Ah, it's good, man. Of course, you got this plane right here. 11:30. Oh, okay. So we're in the same time zone. Okay, that's good. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's it for me. Thank you all for hanging out. Thanks for flying with me, Christian. If you got time tomorrow, I'll be on here. I'll try to figure out the PlayStation app, and then yeah, that's it. Wait, where'd you go? I don't see you. Oh, there it is. That's that's what I was looking for. But all right. Well, good night, everybody.